My question is, the wonderful thing about Final Cut is that it opened the door to everybody to become an editor. The horrible thing about Final Cut is that it opened the door for everyone to become an editor. So then all of a sudden, what was once a market where you can get paid a salary that you can live off of, now you're hustling against kids who have no idea what they're doing. They might know how to operate the system, but they might not know how to tell a story. And trying to explain that to a producer is very difficult. What's your take on that?
Well, first of all, I mean, Final Cut is the gateway drug that got me my jobs. I mean, I made most of my money on Avid,
right?
But I didn't study editing. I had to learn Avid on the job. I was already an editor on Ghost of the Abyss, not knowing the Avid all that well, and taking a course at Moviola at night.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
But I wouldn't have had this career without Final Cut. So I'm saying I don't care if the masses have access. I think it's a good thing.
Oh, it is.
And it will self-regulate immediately. Yes, you will have a producer who might be inexperienced and say, oh, I have this editor who's going to charge me $20 an hour, and I have this editor who's going to charge me $50 an hour. I'm going to go with the guy that charges $20 an hour. And then go through that experience, and most of the time, the guy that values his time at $20 an hour is not worth his time or her time. And so you gotta go through that process with every producer. The ones that understand, okay, I'm not paying you to run a piece of software. I'm paying you to solve my problems, to make sure that the film that I shot that has problems, you're protecting me and you're making sure this is the best it can be. And that is so much more valuable. That means I need to spend less time in the editing bay going through that painful process of making something work. And I can trust that you can make this work. And I think that will never change. So I think it's good. More people can have a go at it. And so that will mean that more great people will come out of this.
And that's happened in every aspect of our business, whether it be cameras, and DPs. All of a sudden now, because I own a Red, I'm a DP. It's kind of like, just because I own my own editing system, I'm a editor, or I own my own DaVinci, now I'm a colorist, and they have no idea how to do it. Just because you could afford the Porsche doesn't mean you know how to drive it.
The only way that you will learn is by doing it. So
correct.
If you have cheap tools and you can mess up a lot, you'll get there eventually if you have the drive.
Absolutely. No.